Welcome to part 5 of the KGTR Local Job. We got these 2 steel coil gondolas going to Southwire, so that's next. And then we got the 1 boxcar for Laidlaw. All right, let's start slowing her down here as we're entering into the Southwire yard. I think that should be good right there. Can drop these. Let me take the independent off. Set a handbrake. That way it bunches up the slack and we don't have to worry about too much stretch force. Okay, Laidlaw is next. And I'm using my slow speed control to keep him under 15 miles an hour. I wonder if we'll be able to get this done tonight before it gets to be really dark out. We don't have a lot of time. What is it? Almost 7 p.m.? That should be just about perfect. So now I can reconnect to the rest of the train, and I think we're gonna have to push it back, and then we'll do Small Brothers and Guardian Fiberglass. Oh, we're not going to make it because of this grade. You got to give it a notch there. We're at a almost 1% grade here. All right, we'll connect our air hose, and let's get this one open first. And then I'm going to do a partial here. Watch that airflow at the top. And I can open it all the way. All right, so now we got to push back to Small Brothers. Let me go. Let's see, that's on the. It's going to be on the left side. So I need to get. Let me get around here. I think I'll hop on right here. I think because of how heavy this is, I should probably push them back a little bit further, and then I'll just pull off the ones that I need as I go, just so I don't have to move this big cut, get it going as often. think there's a little dip here. There must be a little dip because we're picking up speed, so I got to get into the dynamics. And actually, I'm going to put on a minimum set as well. Because we've already passed up the spur to Small Brothers and Guardian Fiberglass, so but I do want to push it back a little further. So we still have a ways to go to get down to Cantex and the Tesoro refinery, which are at the end of this industry track. But I think I'll bring it to a stop here so we're not blocking this street at least. All right, that's perfect. Let's jump back to the front. Yeah, we got to go over here. Look at that sky. Look at the mountains with the nice orangish, pinkish hues. All right, let's see. Where's Small Brothers? This has got to be it right here. Yeah, that's Small Brothers, and then Guardian Fiberglass is this one. So I think I'll save my camera position. Okay, now let's turn the tags on. There's 4 box cars for Small Brothers, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 covered hoppers, plastic pellet hoppers for Guardian Fiberglass. And then here's CTC, which is Cascade Tissue. So I'm going to turn the tags off. Let's put the handbrakes on a few of these, and we'll cut it right here. Oh, shoot, I'm going to back up a little bit. There we go. That should be good. Now I can hop on here. And we'll go to, looks like it's going to be Guardian Fiberglass. Oh man, we're going, now we got the downhill. I wasn't even ready for it. We're going way too fast. We got to stop right here. We're going to go too... Well, we don't have too many cars, so we can stop fast still. But that was pretty sloppy on my part there. All right, let's do the switch for Guardian fiberglass. And then I want to make sure we're going to the right. And it looks like we are. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do Guardian fiberglass first. I can see the stars starting to come out. Slowed down a little bit too much there. I put it in notch 0 and we almost came to a stop. The curves, the radius of the curves really slows us down. And also, I've got an SD45 and an SD40, and one of my excellent viewers told me that 6-axle power is not even allowed back here. So I'm just trying to get these delivered, and then I gotta grab my stuff out of my desk, clear it out, and I'm gonna be escorted out of the building. But yeah, you're supposed to use like MP15s or GP40s probably. And I'm sure that has to do with these tight radiuses. These bigger locomotives might not be able to even make that in real life. I'm not sure. Look at that. Okay, let's jump to the front. I just wanted to push a little bit because, oh, this is That must be, look at that. I know there's clipping here, but, or, you know, you can go through the walls. But for some reason, inside of this warehouse, you can't see that wall there. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before in a building. All right, so now I can disconnect right here because these are for small brothers. So I'm going to set some handbrakes here. And I already did the 2 at the rear, so we're good with that. Let's uncouple. Oh man, I thought I actually shoved back a little bit for that very reason, but I guess not. Anything? Nothing? Now I gotta remember this is a steep downhill out of here, so I gotta hang on. I should probably turn my flashlight on. I don't want to get going too fast. I'll probably put the dynamics on. Now we gotta just pass this next switch. Just gotta pass this switch and then we can do small brothers. Oh, I missed it. Wait up, wait up. Hold up. I should put this into Short Hood Trail. And then I can turn on the rear lights. All right, next up we've got Cascade Tissue Corporation and JM Eagle. And I'm going way too fast. Here's Cascade Tissue right here. While the air's filling up, let's check our tags. Cascade Tissue and JM Eagle. Looks like we're cutting it after this plastic pellet hopper. So I'll pull off the handbrakes and then set new ones over here. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back. I forgot I gotta open the angle cock up here all the way. Look at the stars in the sky. It's getting... We're definitely out of light. So we're going to do JM Eagle first. And that should be, yeah, that one there on the left. This one here. The nice thing about working late like this is it's still 88 degrees, but at least it's not 100 like it was when the sun was out. All right, now let's get these box cars into Cascade tissue. Oh, I messed that one up. I cleared that switch, but I gotta clear the Cascade tissue switch, which is up over here. This one. Now we can get in there. All right, so that's it for Cascade Tissue and JM Eagle. Now we got Sun State Components. So I'll head back and couple to the train, and I think I'm going to have to push back a little further. Maybe now at this point I'll just shove it all the way back to Soro and then pull from there. All right, we'll hook up the air hose, do a partial right here, and then let's step back for a second. I'll pull the handbrakes off. What do we got next? So that's Sun State. We just got one acid tanker for Sun State Components, and then we're doing Potter Industries. But those are further back, so I think what I'll do is I gotta put my brakes on. I didn't have the independent brake on there for some reason. So you can see the airflow is still at over 100, so I gotta wait till it gets closer to 70 or 80 before I can open that all the way. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is jump to the back and we'll just push this cut all the way back. Oh wait, this one I want open. I think what I was trying to say is there's really no point in moving a few inches here and then having to move another few inches. I'll just go to the back. And then we'll just take it all the way back. Now that's interesting. I just noticed I had 3 pounds in the brake cylinder, even after I released them, and I didn't use the F7 air brake cheat there. I just reconnected the hoses, you know, how you would in real life. But it put 3 PSI in the locomotive brake cylinder, so I don't know. Maybe that's a realistic thing where it bleeds in a little bit. I'm not sure. These are TSR, that's perfect. Set some handbrakes so we bunch up the slack. Oh, we only got 2, because these are for Cantex. All right. Let's hop down and cut these off. And I think we'll end part 5 right here, but stay tuned for part 6. We might be finishing it in part 6, or it might go into a part 7. I'm not sure yet.